again.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? Nassif here from Click, and today I'm going to be doing a rant video. I've been meaning to do this video for so long. I'm kind of notorious for ranting about electronic stuff. I had the LG V10 video, which you guys might see before this or after this, depending on the upload schedule. But today's target is Blue. Now, Blue, you guys, I don't even know where to start, man. You guys have basically what they do. So their phones, they rip phones from G&E, which is a company in China. They bring them to America, they rebrand them as Blue, and they sell them as their own device. Fair enough, you guys have your, partnership or whatever. But I mean, come up with your own device. It really can't be that hard. And the fact that you're charging, like, some of their phones are not budget phones at all. Like $500-600 for some of their phones, $400. It's too much money. Who do you think you are to charge so much money for phones that are absolutely trash? Let's be honest, guys. The history of Blue phones that I've had, I've only had one phone that I actually like from them, and it's the Blue Pure XL. And the thing is even though I like this phone, I hate it at the same time. And it's because Blue sucks at software updates. They're worse than Samsung, they're worse than like HTC, they're worse than any other company. They don't update their phones, period. They didn't make no attempt to update their phones. They had the Vivo 5 update, which came out for Marshmallow, came out a few months ago after Nougat was launched. Like, really? Like, why are you even giving us Marshmallow when Nougat's out? Why don't you work on the Nougat update and push that update instead? Why are you pushing Marshmallow updates now? Like, for example, my Pure XL, my Vivo Air LTE, all the other Blue phones I've ever owned, they're all running Android 5.1. Lollipop. That's a software that's 2 years old. And yeah, sure, the security patches may be up to date within a year, but the software is still 2 years old. And that's the one thing that I hate the most about Blue phones. No software updates. It's so freaking frustrating, Blue. And just because of that, you guys have gone from being my favorite company, because when I bought these phones, I'm like, yeah, sick. I'm going to have flagship, comparable to flagship specs, but for, a cost that was not flagship money. But now it's like, screw that, man. Now that I'm a couple years down the line, it's like, really, I haven't had an update for some of these phones, period. Like, the Energy XL hasn't even had a security update, which is retarded. Blue, you guys suck. Let's put it that way. Hopefully someone from Blue sees this. Hopefully you guys see this. Someone from Blue sees this. Hopefully you guys see this. You guys are by far, I don't care how much speed and processing power and RAM and GPU and this and that you put in your phones that aren't even yours. If you don't update your phones, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter squat. If you look at the iPhone 5, what is that, like a 3 or 4 year old phone now, still running the latest software, and it doesn't have the best specs in the world, but it still runs this latest software, and it runs great because of the latest software. If they kept it on iOS 7 or iOS 6, it would run like crap, on top of having crappy specs, and people have dumped money into a phone that has no, future proofing to it. So that's like my biggest gripe or complaint with Blue phones. Sorry, I keep looking away. I'm just making sure my laptop doesn't die on me while I'm recording here. Just the software updates suck. And that's all I can say for Blue. I mean, that's my rant video there, pretty much. You guys provide great phones in terms of build, but they're not even yours. Well, firstly, and then you put in great specs and stuff, which again, phones that aren't even yours. And then you release them, you make all this hype about these phones, you promise updates that don't come, which is another thing that pisses me off about Blue. They've promised updates for the Pure XL, the Vivo 5, the Vivo 6, the Vivo this, the Vivo that, the Pure this, the Pure that. They haven't done anything. You guys are by far the worst budget smartphone company that I've ever known of. I'd rather spend another $100 and get a OnePlus 3 or something than spend $400, $500 on a Pure XL and not have any updates come to it. I think the OnePlus 3 is already on Nougat, so what does that say about Blue? Obviously, OnePlus 3, you guys they're pretty much in the same kind of zone as in budget smartphones. They're a small company. Phones are coming out of China. Pretty much the same thing. And you're getting so much more with OnePlus. Even the LE phone that I have, first time I'm buying an LE phone, I've already gotten 2 software updates for it. Obviously they're not pushing me up to Nougat, but there are security patches or UI changes. So at least LE is making the effort, even though that they have a ton of phones to offer, they're still updating them. Blue, on the other hand, you guys have a shit ton of phones to offer, and instead of updating the old ones, you just release a new one every year, or every 5 months, or every 6 months. Like, what are you doing? You guys are by far the worst phone company that I've had to deal with ever. And going forward, unless they fix this, you guys aren't going to see any blue phones on this channel. And that's just because I buy the phones with my own money. I'm not buying phones that I'm not going to use, and they're not going to have software updates and stuff in the future. So that's just, if you guys don't like that, my apologies. You know, maybe once in a while I'll do a phone giveaway, or if someone really requests it, there's a lot of requests for a certain phone, I'll do it. But otherwise, it's not worth my time, not worth my money. And if you guys have a problem with that, you know who to go to. Go to Blue, show them this video, and tell them to get their shit together. So anyways, guys, this has been, try to keep it quick, about 5-minute video. Feels like I went on for about 20,000 minutes. But yeah, guys, this is just kind of a video that I've been meaning to make for so long. Haven't had the time to do it. Now I'm finally doing it, so it is what it is. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Blue, if you're watching. And I'll talk to you guys next video. I'm out. Peace.